Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Will's Tech News Now. This is day 4. Let's see here. Can't believe the year's almost over. December 22nd, 4:37 p.m. my time. Yeah, sorry about last week. Yeah, kind of a lot of things came up and got too busy. Uh, on a note, my chair is broken. Got it about 2007, 2008, and it finally broke this year. So for about $220, it wasn't half bad for a nice chair, but it is worn out and broken. So it's time to get a new chair. But I'm gonna try not to go too expensive this time. Limited budget. Anyway. So there's news going around about Nvidia pulling a oopsie, our bad. Guys, just they'll they'll take care of it. Just give it time. They probably might have an ace up their sleeve, for all we know. I mean, could you imagine the 3095 Ultra? I'm just kidding. No Nvidia. That was my idea. No, I'm just kidding. You can take it. But anyway, AMD is still mostly out of stock. And I'm debating whether if I want a 3900 XT or if I want to wait to get a 5900 XT. As one wise man said, if you need an 8 core, go 12 core. It'll benefit you. I mean, I do a lot of media heavy work on my computer, so I gotta have a lot of really high end parts. And right now, my SATA SSD is just not performing at the speed I need. So I'm looking into this PCI Express M.2 SSD. Gonna upgrade storage capacity from 1 terabyte to 2 terabyte. And so far, PNY got a good bargain, but really no software with it. Samsung is just a little on the expensive side. I mean, come on, Samsung. Bring your prices down some. I mean, it's not like you're that much superior to other SSD drives. So, I mean, come on. Seriously. That's a little too much. Especially for the Pro. That's way too much. I mean, geez. So, I'm really keeping my eye on Sabrent. Is it Sabrent 2 terabyte rocket? And it's supposed to be pretty freaking sweet. Anywho, let's see, what else am I needing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna wait on the video card wars till 2021 to really see whether Team Red or Team Green captures the flag for their team for 2021, because I don't know, 2020 has just kind of been crazy. And we all know it. I mean, literally, COVID crazy. But hey, good news. Vaccines got FDA approval beginning of January 1st here in the United States of America. The National Guard will be transferring the vaccine and just let you know to the most critical areas of our country, the places where it's worst off. And then, second, hospitals. They need vaccine quantities distributed to hospitals, at least any major hospital, but hopefully all hospitals across every state, Alaska and Hawaii too. And then also, just a little bit of an insider scoop. They've been working on and actually perfected the vaccine 3 to 4 months ago. So they've been actually stockpiling this stuff. So once we get our country under control, we hope Biden, please make sure that third world countries that are desperate and are of need. Let's make sure we share the vaccine with them too, to the critical parts of these third world countries. But any country that has the technology to produce the vaccine, please, please CDC, pass along the specifications for how to make it to those who are set up to do so. And Russia, if you've got such a badass vaccine, seriously, share it with China before China turns around and just randomly attacks you all of a sudden. That that would be a total bite in the butt. And China, seriously, chill the fuck out, man. And women and children. It's like you're not a third world country. You haven't been a third world country ever since you went freaking capitalist. Social capitalist. I don't care if you're socialist. You can be whatever government belief you want. You're not a third world country anymore, for crying out loud. I mean, your population is higher than any other major nation's population. So, yeah. And, what was it? See, there was something important. Oh, yeah. Toyota Motors. The last auto industry that is still plain old Toyota Motors industry. They have not merged with any other industry as of yet. But you who could blame them? I mean, they're rolling in the money because they're producing a ton of affordable vehicles that are not only great, but I mean, come on. The Toyota Prius, baby blue, the little horn, or beep beep. I mean, Toyota really hit it hard with the Prius, man. That was epic. But now Toyota's facing a new issue is more fuel efficient vehicles. Please, Toyota. Not only is safety important, but fuel economy in this day and age. If you could produce engines that use less fuel and put out just as much power as some higher end vehicles, Also, there is some safety features I can suggest, but I'm not going to. I'll leave it up to your imagination. Last but not least, I am working on a scientific theorem about antimatter. And trust you me, it's not easy. It's pretty complex stuff. I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm not done. Also in the news, as soon as this COVID epidemic, if you really want to call it an epidemic, 1 year, 1 year of dealing with COVID, that's minute compared to what viruses have done in the past. Not only to countless numbers, but years of dealing with. I mean, go back in the medieval days. I mean, the Black Plague, that was a bad one. That was a really bad one. If you're curious, Wikipedia. Also, just to throw this out there, Wikipedia needs donations. So people, anything you can donate to Wikipedia will support them to upgrade their servers, to upgrade their storage capacity, so they can upgrade and increase their knowledge base, and also help build up knowledge base on projects that have been started and left barely empty. So go donate now. Even $1 helps. You're welcome, Wikipedia. Love your resources. And not last but least, the space race I talked about earlier. They may be pushing it up to 2022 to be the first manned mission to Mars. So, yeah, we will see that when it actually happens. But if they could pull it off in 2022, that'd be a new record. You know, we should consolidate all of our world's uh, space uh, agencies and organizations and privateers to band together and make the first manned mission to Mars in 2022 a reality. It would be epic. Anywho, I don't have much else to talk about today. Let's see. Uh, oh yeah. On a personal note, I got back with a friend after having a little downfall. It wasn't my fault. It was my brother's. Totally his fault. I was totally out of the loop of what happened. But he filled me in and he explained it. And I understood completely. I'd feel the same way if I was demeaned by somebody over freaking money. Anyway, just me. Money is necessary in this world, but I personally freaking hate money. Hate dealing with it. Hate having to have it. Hate having to spend it. Ugh, money. It's so infuriating. That's why I have my own payee. I pay a sum out of my paycheck to pay my payee to manage my money and budget for me so I don't have to. But be careful. You want to find a good, reputable payee. It will take a load off your mind because that's what they do for a living is manage other people's finances, their budgets, their moolah. And also a shout out to Linus eh, Linus Tech Group. Hey man, so what if Nvidia biffed it on that? You know, it's like a sport game. Sometimes people get injured trying to do something stupid and just I mean it burns my bottom that they did that, but too late. So what's to get frustrated over about? Anyway, keep up the good work, man, and I will keep watching all of your content. I think I've watched everything except for the final WAN show. I had to cut it short because my video card crashed because my video card memory was clocked too high. But the GPU clock increase made a world of a difference. Also, a shout out to AS Rock. You are rock solid. Keep it up and don't let up. And because I want to see some more amazing boards and especially your new amazing video cards. Stay rock solid. AS Rock. Go! And I bid you adieu, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and I hope you appreciated my previous video on setting up Windows 10 secure, private, stable, and faster. And also, last note, just throw this in there. Uh, if you make sure that you link your Microsoft account to your Windows 10 license, basically that Windows 10 is linked to your Microsoft account. So anytime you ever have to reinstall Windows 10 again, you just log into your Windows Microsoft account and all your settings, if you followed my instructions from the previous video, all your settings will be synced back so you don't have to deal with it again. Good job, Microsoft. Good job. And that about does it. Let's see. Something funny. Funny joke to finish this up. Says Yoda, finger you must pull. Yeah, and Yoda probably would say that to Darth Vader right after doing some sweet maneuvers, and Darth Vader's all like powering out and everything, and Yoda's like, finger you must pull. Surprised you will be. Anyway, till next time, this is Will's Tech News Now, going off air.